This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time.
All right, guys, we just got to get it on.
So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team.
See if we can.
Brandon Godden.
Don't take these guys lightly. Don't look ahead. Don't look ahead. Don't look ahead.
There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles
man,
Davis,
are you kidding me?
Gordon, and Charles, we look at this
Freaking
Lions
kidding
team
me.
entering play. They come in off the very rare tie a game ago.
And it'll be interesting to see what their mindset is going into this game. Sometimes that can be a deflator, and sometimes that can just really make you mad and more determined the next time out.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
I got big
This
cankles.
is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much, his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
All right, boys, here we go.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
Oh, God. Way to get him. Way to get him. Way to get him, McGee.
And his guys are going to take over.
Way to get him, McGee.
39-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw, and hopefully...
I hear the music. Ooh, it's Hush, Little Baby.
All right, come on, Josh. Come on, Hines. Let's get this guy, man. This guy. Because all this guy does is get hurt. Kung Fu China, sir.
Get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Good job, McGee. Man, that's a big two tight end right there. Good gracious.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Man, they got both the quarterbacks running on the field at the same time. I saw that.
So from the 39.
See, let's look at this. Let's look at the play. Oh, wow.
Now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
Hines.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 25 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Damn, 40.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
And he'll be brought
Job,
down
Kung Fu
at
China,
the
sir.
21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Sharp.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
All right, here we go.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
job.
Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's a big fat dude there, number 95. Good gracious. A lot of kicks
Out
in
comes
there.
the kicking team here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad.
Under a heavy rush and down
Job,
he
McGee. Coming
Brandon,
into
if I'm
your
an
own,
offensive
fella.
coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Come on, Miles. That's a little better effort than that.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. So they are holding down one of the final wild card spots. And with 2 weeks to go, there are others kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And imagine what the talk has been all week within their locker room. And it's really, let's rely on ourselves because they could get help and still get to the playoffs. But who wants that? Go out, win the game, take care of things yourself, and then you don't have anything else to worry about.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And here's Allen to throw on second down. That's complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen looks to throw on third and 1.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. The
God
contact
damn
made
it.
the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back
Take our fourth and 4.
see the ball coming out of the
Take our
quarterback's
fourth and 4.
hands.
God damn
Guess
it.
what?
You gotta
Creates a
hold
lot
on to
of
that
confusion,
semi.
kind of a muddle
Damn.
in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it on 4th down. Allen flushed out right. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll go on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on second down. Allen, open man right side is Shark. And he's brought down.
Good job, Shark.
Not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll give it to him up the middle.
Good job.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Good job, Hines.
Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. They played really well in the win last week over the Redskins.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team. All right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Jumbo, jumbo. You ready? Lady.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Jalen Mills.
He returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And out now come the Eagles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of.
That guy was coming. That guy was coming. That guy was coming. That guy was
so
coming.
Second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Guy was coming. That guy's right. We had to get rid of that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Guy was coming, boy. We had to go and get rid of it.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
NGO and bingo.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
We've played a quarter here on Christmas Day. 14-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Over! Now let's go! Blue landed!
On 3rd down, that's Hines. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Good job, Hines.
Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it.
Good job,
Well,
Jay
when you're
Rule.
scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 3rd down. That's Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I think it's safe to say we know who the game ball's probably going to after this one.
Without a doubt, they're going to stand up in the middle of the locker room after the game, and the head coach is going to say, great performance, terrific, game ball.
You guys talk.
Right here, going to present it to him. And if he's smart, he'll accept the game ball, then say, dinner on me for the offensive line at the best steakhouse in town. Make sure those guys are taken care of.
Those O-linemen have helped him to 4 touchdown runs. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it, lost it there.
Damn it.
And it'll be second down.
All right.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That guy still tried to come back and get it, didn't he?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
No. That guy was spying you. That would have been an interception. Guy was spying you.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Working out of the shotgun.
Damn it. Okay. All right.
He's brought down.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. All right.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Damn, all those guys. But I thought the receiver was gonna go out, but he didn't. He didn't. He blocked nobody. I appreciate that. Kung Fu China, sir. Johnny.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown.
Oh, damn. Forgot he's on this team. Hey, man, popping for old time's sake.
This is fielded at the 27. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, why can't we pick that off, guys? Really? Why can't we pick that off? Huh?
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete.
Why can't we pick that off?
Elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Damn.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Cohen. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, that's that guy moved.
And a flag down.
That guy moved.
Lions lineman might
Yep.
have moved.
False start. Offense.
Bad guy coming.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Come on, me and you. Oh, God dang it. Me and you, Bennett. Barnett, I mean.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Good job.
And for the
Oh!
3rd time here
Oh!
in this half, it's intercepted.
Good job!
Able to get there and pick it, and he's able to get it back in
Oh,
to
hey,
the
good job,
33-yard
Jordan Hicks.
line.
The tip drill.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
Oh, the
And I
tip
know
drill.
It's the holiday season. Because here we are in December, right?
The
It is
tip
season of
drill.
giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
Wow, good hands, McGee. And oh, man, what awareness. Let's look at this again.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
his
you're going
lips
to
are
lose
all
the
messed
field
up.
position
Damn.
battle as a general rule.
We need some chapstick. Let's look at this. Because I want to say, I think it was Hicks. Oh, yep. Yep. Hey, look, that's Hicks. Hey, look, although you should have broke your spleen trying to do that. Contort your body like that.
Consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
And they'll run it here. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets it down to the 32. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning.
Play action. Now it's
Oh, God.
Allen. This
Good
one
toss.
around the 6.
Good toss, Josh
There it
Allen.
goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll put
Damn,
him
they
at
tried to
77
get you
yards
amongst the
receiving
brothers so
for
they
the
can
ball game.
get
It's a first down.
that bogus sack.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Leopard. Now let's go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Now let's go.
Allen now on 3rd and goal.
Good job.
He's got it left side.
What? Oh, I was going to say thank you, Crosser. That's a Jeff Riley play. Good job.
DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Ready to say, that's a Coach Riley play. Boy, you got to put some hurry up on that one.
Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Boy, good. Boy, you had to put some hurry up on that. You had to put some hurry up on it. Hey, look, this is what 99 throw power get you. Look, all of them. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 7 guys in the end zone. 7 against 4. Hey, look, wait. Hey, look. Boy, that's a Hassan Fepper. That's some Hassan Fepper.
Point after try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a
Cankles ain't got the chance to run nothing back so far.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Oh, they got Brandon Graham in there.
They run. This is Cohen.
Oh, good job. Okay, hey, look, Brandon Graham, please. Quick off the ball. Quick off the ball. He's quick off the ball. He's quick off the ball.
Establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down.
Okay, all right, guys, all right.
Here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join
Emerson.
Coachman and the gang in
Emerson.
Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early
You're supposed to
games
be my
going on
road
here
dog. What's
around
wrong?
the NFL.
All right, we'll take care of you, girl. We'll take care of you. We'll take care of you.
On second down, here's Stafford.
Pick it off! Oh, pick that
Incomplete
off!
there. A nice hit.
Oh,
Jars the
pick
ball
that
free
off!
And brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the
Wow,
coverage.
I know we were right there. Oh, what? How did we not pick that off? How did we not pick it off, Emmy?
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 4.
Oh, damn. They're going with the same one, same look.
Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't.
All right.
Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Wow. Wow. All right, guys, let's try to get to half and get out of here without doing anything silly down here. Without doing anything silly down here.
More videos are on their way. Subscribe to the channel to get them first.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green 39.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Now that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
Set. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And
Oh,
now a fumble.
oh, see. Hey, look. All right. You see what they try to do to you? You see what they try to do to you? Hey, man, just get it to halftime.
Fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
that's
You see
big,
what they
isn't
try
it?
to do to you?
I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game.
Way to come and
but the
pick
other
us
team
up,
doesn't get it.
Tamario.
That's a huge difference in the ball game.
TC,
In this
way to
case,
pick
they
us
were able to
up.
retain possession.
Well, we recovered it. Well, I mean, what's it under review for? Oh, his knee was down.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this
2 minutes to
challenge
go
was
in the game.
initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
Here we go now. 319.
Oh, we even got to run another play. Okay, all right. We got to run another play.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As
We'll be
we
right
send
back.
you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy holidays to you all at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. We'll start with one of those classic NFL matchups. The Giants hosting Chicago at MetLife Stadium. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Titans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Falcons very much in need of a victory to get to 9-5 as the playoff races are tightening up. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys have just about put this one on ice already. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 4 down. Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Throwing
Good job, J. Rule.
It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Allen.
Oh,
And he whips that one
you know
incomplete
what?
there.
That guy, you ran the route wrong, Stevie.
Too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
See if we can get this
will be third and
Mahomes
5.
All
throw.
right, here we go. 3-19.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Good
And
job.
this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
It's
And
a
he'll be
Mahomes
taken
throw.
down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Here we go now.
To the air, Allen.
Oh,
Rifles
damn.
one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return comes to a halt.
All right.
And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
All right.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll start things on first with Torrey
Good job.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive
I see you,
backfield.
Barnett.
Great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They try again with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone.
What's he
for a
pumping this
touchback.
fist for?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh!
His throw incomplete.
Wow.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. 3-19.
Now Allen from the gun. He'll throw.
What a grab!
Complete. It's
Simi!
That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Wow. Big throw.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Lions have recovered.
Oh, boy, they're putting on their capes.
Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hey.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns. And paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Set. 180.
Now Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. Oh, good move. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. It's complete to Brown, right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Now Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They run. Abdullah. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Good job, guys. Good job, Sweat.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The shotgun snap for Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throw without it. Fights loose. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Here's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bag.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Set. 180.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now it's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
There's a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To the air again, Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, it's Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Stafford. Space to run past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. And down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up. Bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Here we go!
And they'll run it here. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And on the ground they go with a running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Trying to have my defense go back. Well, you got one up there to play it.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Stafford on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Stafford here. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down throw. Stafford toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Hicks in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, here's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun. Stafford, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
You're right here.
Let's go!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Okay. Oh, look. Looky.
Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Philadelphia, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Lions, They lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium